What the fuck is the metaverse? Is the metaverse a digital reality where you can be anyone, do anything, go anywhere? In today's video, I'm going to explain the vision for the metaverse as far as I understand it, because I'm pretty sure most people have no idea what the metaverse is, or they have some really vague concept of what it might be. The metaverse is the next iteration of the internet. So in today's video, I want to share what the Otherside vision of the metaverse is. So that's kind of the metaverse that I'm most interested in, and probably you as well. But also we'll take a look at other metaverses. And the metaverse is a work in progress. So even the people creating the metaverse don't even have a clear vision of what exactly it's going to be. So this is just a best guess, but let's dive in to the future of the internet. Okay, let's start off with my favorite metaverse, the metaverse that I will be probably spending my most time in, hopefully if everything goes to plan, is the Otherside metaverse, and what I believe the Otherside's vision is. So I primarily think the vision for the Otherside metaverse is a place to hang out. Now, Otherside won't be the only metaverse where you can hang out and socialize. But from this chart, we can see games are the new way that kids socialize. And I think in the future, people will spend a lot of time socializing in the metaverse. So this is a chart from Ark Invest showing the cumulative hours of Fortnite. People are socializing on Fortnite, which was originally just a game. If you've ever seen 13-year-old boys, I have a little brother who's 13, he socializes, I'd say, probably more than half of his time he socializes online, playing FIFA and playing Fortnite and probably other games that I don't know about. But that's how they socialize, that's how they interact with each other. Obviously interacting and socializing, and the only thing you're hearing is their voice, and whatever you're doing within a game isn't that, there's not going to be a huge connection there. So in a metaverse, you'll be able to have spatial audio. So you'll be able to walk around together as an NFT, as your own customizable avatar, and you'll be able to hear your friend who's right beside you, but you won't be able to hear people who are far away, but you can see them, just like in real life. It's going to be a lot more immersive and a lot more fun. And the coolest thing about the Otherside is the M2/improbable technology, where you'll be able to host thousands of people in a session in the Otherside, and they've demonstrated this already, which is, I haven't seen any other metaverse really display this kind of technology yet, and I think that will be definitely one of the unique selling points of the Otherside. And let's discuss a little bit further what the vision for Otherside is. So it's a place you can hang out, but it's also a launch pad. So there's a lot of things you'll be able to do on the Otherside. So let's just talk about the main ones that will be initially available in the Otherside. So it's a launch pad, like I mentioned, or a platform. So what is a platform? What is a launch pad? Example of a platform is YouTube. So the thing that got YouTube really popular is not that it had videos, like plenty of websites had videos that they made themselves and put onto the internet, but the idea that users could monetize and create content and upload it themselves. That's what a platform is. It allows you to interact. And the idea that people could make money on YouTube or gain popularity on YouTube, that was the main thing that drove YouTube's popularity. Otherside is going to be a platform similar to YouTube. Obviously, we'll be able to do content creation, but also you'll be able to launch games. So they have their Otherside development kit, and you're going to be allowed, or game developers are going to be allowed to create games within the Otherside. So maybe he'll be able to run to a particular land parcel, meet your friend there and play a game with them, whatever game that some person has created, and maybe you pay 1 ape coin to play that game with your friend. I touched on content creation, but instead of just watching me here on YouTube, you'll be able to go into the Otherside and maybe attend a virtual event where I'm speaking, or someone probably more interested than me is speaking. It'll be a more immersive experience. You'll be able to raise your hand to ask a question, all that kind of thing, as if you're really there in real life. Another more focus of what the Otherside could be, in my opinion, like there's a lot of things you'd be able to do in the metaverse, but I think another focus that they've already mentioned on their website is that there will be an NFT marketplace within the Otherside. So I'm guessing eventually it'll be kind of like you run to this place, or you go to this place on the map, and it's like being in a real shop or a real marketplace where you can buy digital goods. And it's probably going to be called the Agora in the Otherside, and there you'll be able to trade your Otherside items, so resources within the Otherside and NFTs within the Otherside. And I assume eventually they're going to allow all sorts of NFTs to be traded within the Otherside. I'm not sure why they wouldn't do that. And we have to remember as well that the main currency in the Otherside will be ApeCoin. The last thing specifically related to the Otherside is Yuga Labs, as I've mentioned before, are incredible storytellers. So within the Otherside, we're going to be experiencing the story of the Otherside and of the Codas and of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. We're going to be experiencing that within real life, within the digital life on the Otherside. So the first trip, we all went in, experienced what it was like being in the Otherside. But the next iterations of the Bored Ape Yacht Club story, that's probably going to be told within the Otherside. We've gotten some hints and clues, which I mentioned in my last video about what's happening there. But essentially, the story of these universes will be told in this immersive experience. So I think Otherside will be the platform or the metaverse where you'll actually be running around as your avatar. It will be more like a game. It will feel more like a game. It will feel more like you're doing this for entertainment or for fun and not so much for business. But other metaverses will have different focuses, and Otherside have mentioned that they want to be interoperable. One of the hardest words to say in the English language, if you didn't know. Let's extend to other metaverses. What are other metaverses going to offer, as well as Otherside, of course? So this is already happening, but esports will be happening within the metaverse, so you'll actually be able to attend an event in a stadium, probably, where you'll be able to watch a FIFA game, for example, or live concerts. That's already happened as well. There's been multiple live concerts within the metaverse, so it's a more immersive experience. Feels a little bit better. Like, who wants to watch a concert on YouTube? Most people don't watch concerts on YouTube. But if you can make it a bit more immersive, make it feel a little bit like you're there, and you don't have the money or you're too far away to go see your favorite artist, it could be a nice experience to go to watch your favorite artist in the metaverse. Something that I think could be even better in the metaverse are art galleries. My mum is an art curator and she is slightly disabled. She can't really walk very far. And obviously she wants to go to all these art galleries and go to all these exhibitions, but she can't really go without really hurting herself, or she'd probably have to go in a wheelchair if she wanted to go to a really big exhibition. But in the metaverse, using digital NFTs and digital art, you'll be able to experience the best artist from the comfort of your own home. And obviously, again, it will be a bit of a nicer experience being able to go to an art gallery with your friend or an exhibition and zoom around to all the different artworks rather than just looking at the pictures on your phone. Now, there's going to be so many different businesses and opportunities for people to make money in the metaverse. I touched on a few different businesses that you could build in the metaverse, like concerts, like places to hang out, like games, but also big brands are going to come into the metaverse. And even if you just own a piece of prime real estate near one of these really popular games, you can advertise. Let me show you an example of what you can do in the metaverse. This was a conference run by Diageo. This was all built on Vatum, a different metaverse. But here, Diageo, one of the biggest drink brands in the world, are unveiling their new product during the pandemic. And obviously, you want to have a huge event to show off this new drink. And obviously during the pandemic you couldn't have a huge conference like they wanted to, so they had a virtual conference, and this is what it was like. So you can see all the different people in the crowd, people watching people on screen, them presenting their new drink, them showing a bartender making the drink, etc, etc. And obviously it looks a little bit, I don't know, it needs a bit of work to say the least, but you can kind of get a hint or glimpse of some of the potential within the metaverse. Again, in a business related sense, you could have virtual offices in the metaverse. Facebook have already been showing this. So instead, if you just put on one headset, you'll be able to access 6 screens by just looking around like that, and you'll see all the different screens and be able to, instead of having to pay, thousands and fancy monitors and a fancy setup, you just need one screen on your head. And obviously that extends to virtual meetings. This is what kind of Meta is more focused on, and Vatum is focused on the business side of the metaverse. You'll be able to have interactive meetings where you all feel like you're there in person and talking. If you whisper to the person beside you, they'll be able to hear you, but someone across the room won't. Most people haven't even heard of Vatum, but they've been working with huge brands doing events like this, and what they're building is really remarkable. They have a cross-chain wallet, so you basically have this wallet, and it doesn't matter what blockchain your NFTs are, all your NFTs will appear there. Because as you know, like if you've ever tried to get one of your friends into NFTs, they're kind of like, what the hell, this is so not user friendly, what the hell is going on? Vadim is kind of changing that and making it, you don't even know what blockchain your NFT is stored on. You'll just see all your NFTs. You'll just be able to access whatever metaverse you like. It'll all be interoperable. So they've been building some pretty cool things. Obviously, real live sports. Other examples, real live sports events will be live streamed. So you'll be able to watch the UFC or watch a football match and feel like you're really there. I think these are a bit further down the road in regards to the metaverse, but you'll be able to attend live sports events like the UFC or a football and feel like you're really there. E-commerce as well, so you'll be able to, instead of going onto Amazon, say you want to get a new t-shirt, you'll be able to go into the t-shirt shop on Amazon and try on a few different t-shirts, and then that item will get delivered straight to your door in real life. Education is another thing I think will be greatly enhanced by the metaverse. There'll be thousands of students learning from the best teachers or the best lecturers in the world. Now, I'm hoping your own creative mind is starting to come up with ideas of what could be experienced better in the metaverse. Obviously, the metaverse isn't going to replace the physical world in everything. It's just going to act as a complement to the real world. We're literally like just a few years into the creation of the metaverse. This is like 1990 for the internet. Like, it's such a murky view of what could happen, but there's crazy possibilities that when the internet was being formed, no one could have thought of. So right now, the metaverse seems like a pipe dream. Nothing really of substance has been created. There's been some interesting displays of the technology from Otherside and Vadim, but we can see it still needs a lot of work. And I'm really excited to see what this transformative technology will evolve into. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one.